How to invest in stocks even if you are a complete beginner. In this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide on how to invest from scratch, and I will go through the following. Why should you invest? What are the financial goals you should aim for? What kind of asset classes should you invest in? What is the kind of approach, investment strategy you should adopt? And this kind is DIY, is customized to yourself, and what kind of platform you should utilize to get started. But before that, if you haven't done so, do join my free weekly newsletter where you will get tips on the US and Singapore stock markets, stock ideas, analyst reports, and many more. You can find the link down in the description box below. So without further ado, let's jump back to the video. Let's start off with why investing is so powerful. As Warren Buffett once said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And this is very true. But first, we need to understand the concept of compound interest. Think of it as a snowball rolling down the hill. Start small but grows exponentially over time. For example, if you look at the chart over here, just by investing a yearly savings of $2,000, which is roughly $170 per month, quite achievable, right, for most people, and you park it inside the S&P 500 index fund. No need for any constant rebalancing, buying or selling, timing the market. Just investing in the index fund every single year consistently, you will be able to earn an average annual return of around 8 to 10%. And that will leave you with more than $300,000 after the end of 30 years. You can see how the blue color is what you contributed and the orange is what you stand to gain in the compounded gains over time. So that is one incredible, uh, the concept that you must be aware of. And now let's talk about inflation. Okay, so on one end, investing helps you to grow your wealth. But on the other hand, this is even more real. Okay, so inflation erodes the value of your money over time. Think about that. $2.50 chicken rice maybe 10 years ago, it is costing $5 now, around $5, and it could potentially cost 7, 8, or even $10 in the next 10 years. So you can see how this dollar bill is actually shrinking. This is trying to depict our purchasing power getting smaller and smaller over the years, okay, as inflation creeps up. So, in a nutshell, right, investing is really important for us to stay ahead of inflation and ensure your money works as hard as you do. So, first off, there are quite a few factors to keep in mind when you want to invest in stocks. And I'm more familiar with stocks, so I'm going to just use stocks, okay, as an example for how you can invest and build your wealth. Alright, so I learned it the hard way and made countless of mistakes in the past. So I would just want to share my experience on how to keep it simple for anyone getting started, especially when it comes to investing in stocks. So first thing first, investing goal, right? You should ask yourself, why am I investing? Is it for my long-term retirement plan, or is it for my condo, a house, or even something short-term like a vacation fund, going to maybe Finland, which my wife always wanted to go, or maybe just Japan because the currency is very affordable now. So defining your goal will guide your strategy. Okay, so this is the first thing that I believe we should all, keep in mind first. You want to have a goal so that you can work towards that. If not, you're just going headless without any goals. Okay, the second thing is the time horizon. How long do you plan to invest? So, like for example, if you're investing for retirement, that's maybe 20, 30 years down the road. So you have plenty of time and you can let it compound your wealth. You don't need to, do a lot of things, trying to make it fast. You can just invest periodically and let it run its course. Okay? So the longer your time horizon, the more risk you can afford to take as well. And so this is very important, right? as opposed to maybe someone who needs the cash in 1 year's time, maybe for wedding or things like that. So then you can't really afford to take a lot of risk. You may park it to some fixed deposit or high yield savings account and things like that. The number three, okay, risk tolerance. I know of people who are not comfortable with market ups and downs. So they may think of the stocks, if it goes down by 15%, 20%, oh, my hard-earned money is down 20%, I cannot sleep at night, that kind of thing. So understanding your risk tolerance is very important because it will help you choose suitable investments. A lot of people, they just say, oh, I want to invest in Bitcoin, I want to invest in growth stocks, but are you comfortable with the downside as well? So like when Bitcoin come crashing down, are you, emotionally capable to withstand that kind of ups and downs? So this is something that nobody else can think for you. You have to be aware of your own tolerance risk level. Okay. Number four, investment options. So again, when you have your time horizon, you have your risk tolerance level, you can have many investment options to choose from. Okay, so I've listed a few over here. You have index funds, ETFs, stocks, bonds, REITs, and so on and so forth. So each of them has their own level of risk and potential reward. So you have to just, you know, when it comes to building a portfolio, it doesn't mean that I have to be 100% stocks or 100% REITs. You can mix and match. You can form your own asset allocation. So you have to think of what is suitable for you as well. So number five, investment strategy. Do you prefer a passive approach? Like you're already busy enough working OT, you don't want to do more research on stocks. You can just prefer a passive approach like investing in index funds. Or maybe you have already invested some in index funds like robo advisors, and now you are looking to be more active and selectively picking the kind of growth stocks like Shopify or Tesla. You have to decide what works for you. Okay, and again, all this is up to own preference. And the last one is what platform and brokerage should you use? Okay, so choosing the right platform is also quite important. Um, you want to be familiar with it, with the features. Is it user friendly enough for you? Can it access the markets that you want to go? Like for example, I'm personally using Moomoo, and Moomoo allows me to buy Japanese stocks right now, and they are the only brokerage or low cost broker that allows us to do so. And I like Moomoo because their community is actually very vibrant, and more importantly is low fees lah. Okay, very easy to use, low fees, and it ticks all the boxes for me when it comes to Moomoo. So later on, I will do a quick demo on Moomoo and show you like maybe how to do a buy trade and what are the key features inside that you can also take note of. Alright, so now let me share my personal investment plan to give you a better idea on how to implement the factors we've just discussed. So over here, you can see that the table are now shaded with the green boxes. So those are the factors that pertain to my own investment plan. Okay, so let me go through them row by row. The first one is the investing goal. My goal is simple: to accumulate the wealth and eventually, achieve financial freedom. And I've always mentioned in my video, my goal is at least 1.2 million, such that when I work backwards, 5% dividend yield will give me a 60K or 5K per month, the dividend income for me to at least spend as and when I like, go traveling and things like that. But this is a long-term plan, so my time horizon will be more than 10 years to more than 20 years. Okay, right now I'm 30 plus, so I do still have, hopefully lah, if I were to retire at 65, I still got a good runway of 20 something, 30 years. All right. My risk tolerance level is moderate to high, or actually, when it comes to those kind of financial plan, mine is quite aggressive, lah, right? Because my way of strategy is growth investing or quality investing as well as value investing. So it's not like the typical kind of you have the how many percent in bonds, how many percent in gold, that sort of asset allocation strategy. So mine is all in equities. I've very little cash set aside. That is only for emergency funds. So all a majority part of my portfolio is in equities and index funds. Okay. So when it comes to investment options, I go for a robo advisor where I invest in index funds, okay, and then I have individual stocks, okay, where I go for either small cap value stocks or high quality growth stocks. Okay, so example is one example that I like to share is the Singapore stock called Sim Leisure. It is the operator of Kidzania, okay, and the Escape Theme Parks in Malaysia. So this is the kind of small cap value stock that I really like to do a lot of research and dig out, which is not everyone's cup of tea, lah. On the other hand, I have those kind of very high quality stocks like LVMH, Alphabet, Walt Disney, the kind of US stocks, which I don't really need to monitor them like daily or weekly kind of a basis. It's more like when results come out, then I will just monitor for a while. Okay, and the last part for the platform and brokerage, I also shared quite a few past videos. I use Sai for my robo advisor investing, as well as Moomoo for my stocks trading. Okay, so now that you have seen my entire investment plan, remember, okay, everyone's financial journey is different. Okay, don't just follow me because simply I am doing this. Okay, take this as a guide and tailor your own plan based on your own goals, your risk tolerance level, and so on and so forth to create your own DIY customized plan that works best for you. And before you go, okay, let me just do a quick demo of the Momo platform. If you are really interested in getting started in stocks, let me show you how to navigate through Momo itself. Now let's put this knowledge into action. I will show you how to make the first investment using the Momo account. So step number one, open the Moomoo app and log in. If you don't have a Moomoo account, no worries. You can use my affiliate link down below so I can get a small commission and no extra cost to you, which also helps to support the YouTube channel and allows me to create more content like this. Okay, so number two, search for an ETF or individual stock, like for example Apple. Okay, you can click on markets and search on the magnifying glass. So like for example, when I type uh, AAPL, Apple is showing up. So when you click on it, left click on it, you can see a lot of stock details, including the stock chart, the key metrics like the market cap, P/E ratio, and if you want further more information, you can go to the company tab over here and look at the financials. Okay, look at who are the shareholders. The Vanguard is owning 8.9% of Apple, BlackRock 7.2%, and so on and so forth. So now, if let's say you are interested, okay, and you want to buy one single share of Apple, you just need to click on trade. Next, okay, let's say you want to buy it at 240 $240. So it's lower than the current price of the current traded price 1.8%. And you can just enter one quantity. So the amount you have to fork out is 240 US dollars. And next, just click on the button buy and enter your password. Okay. So they will tell you, okay, select either this or regular trading hour and things like that. So you can just confirm and click on confirm to buy. Okay, so once you select, your order is submitted. So the order needs to go through before you successfully purchase the stock. So right now it is queuing up under these orders as an open order. So once you have a position confirmed, it will show under the positions tab again. And just like that, you are officially an investor. Remember, always do your own due diligence before making any investment. That's it for today. If you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Leave a comment below as well. What is your biggest question about investing?